Hello everyone, this is Teri. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Amethystastrotarot. Welcome to another also episode of the 1decan, 1 card and 1 chart. And we are now in the 3rd decan of Cancer, which means that the sun is going through the last 10 degrees of the cardinal water sign Cancer at the moment. And as part of this series and also the decan walk, what we call like going through the 36 decans, 3 decans in each sign, 12 signs, 36 decans. Now we came to the Cancer, end of the Cancer period as well. In a few days, in any case, like 6 days, the sun will start its journey in the sign of Leo, and the decans of the Leo will start. So just to give an idea what I'm going to talk about today, here we go. That's the, oh my goodness, I mean, nowadays something very strange happening all the time with my screen, but that's fine. Today I will be, as I said, talking about the 3rd decan of Cancer. And according to the Chaldean or descending order, the decan ruler is the moon, like the traditional ruler of the sign of Cancer. And according to the Triplicity order, the decan ruler would be Jupiter, because when we look at the water signs, which forms the triplicity in terms of elements, after Cancer comes, and then after the Scorpio comes, and after that the Pisces comes, and Pisces is traditionally ruled by Jupiter. Here we only look at the traditional planets, the outer planets, or any other celestial bodies are not within this system. And our card would be the 4 of Cups, because 2 of Cups is associated with the 1st decan of Cancer, 3 of Cups with the 2nd decan of Cancer, and 4 of Cups with the 3rd decan of Cancer. And we will look if we can find any traces of the moon and Jupiter in Cancer in this card as well. And it's interesting that at the moment Jupiter is in the sign of Cancer currently, where it is thought to be exalted, like it's in a place of a very spirit place, very comfortable, very happy to be there in a way. And the public figure that I chose for today, to whose natal chart I would look at in terms of the sun, would be Harrison Ford, as he was born in the he has sun in the 3rd decan of Cancer. I mean, I generally look through the what we call the sun, but of course, if there are any related aspects or important planets that are in touch with it, I also look at them. But this is not an in-depth or detailed chart interpretation. It's just looking through the decans to his sun in Cancer, it would be. So like I always do, hopefully the screen wouldn't do something funny, and I would be first sharing the 4 of Cups. Yes, and why do we have the other things that I don't understand today? I mean, like there's something going on with the Zoom. Thank you, Zoom. Thank you, Zoom. You are very kind with whatever we are doing here. Okay, 4 of Cups. I mean, that's interesting. I mean, if we look at the, if you think the orders of the 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, I mean, it's like in Two of Cups, we see this male, female figures. They are approaching. It's like in a period of like, I mean, getting in touch, trying to know each other, etc. That kind of feeling there is no. Also, the one of the Decan rulers is Venus there, and then after that we come to the Three of Cups, and then we see like that there is this the cups are raising, etc., and it looks like sometimes a celebration. I mean, like it's like sometimes there is this cherishing the moment and also like exchanging maybe ideas and also like being giving our energy or sharing our energy for with the people that we feel like they are the family or our tribe and etc. And then after that, all of a sudden we see this person like in a kind of thinking position and looking at the Three of Cups. And in the meantime, like it looks like very ace type of thing, that a hand that is coming through the cloud, and like as if the person is like thinking, looking on the ground, etc. And someone is saying like, yeah, but there is a fourth cup here. I mean, it's like something to consider, to take into consideration, etc. So I mean, it's like I don't know, that maybe with the thinking about the moon in Cancer. I mean, like, because Cancer could be about family, about the past, etc. So we could be nostalgic about our past, and we could feel emotional about it. And when we concentrate on the past or what we left behind, maybe we also might feel a bit of melancholic and don't know what to do at that moment. Um, but in a way, I think it's like the sometimes it's like the combination of two. Yes, we are like this, got emotional, etc. Like what happened so far, this, but the opportunity that is coming or extra thing that is coming is like more like Jupiter. I mean, there is more meaning that we could see through all those past events, and there is more place, more space to grow, to expand in a way. So it's like still we can continue caring, we can continue nurturing, and we can still keep our ties to that past, but it's not finished yet. We cannot stay in that moment. We have the future, we have more things to see, more things to explore, more things to, I mean, like more places to travel to, etc. So keeping that emotional status, we need to, I think, in a way, step out of that um, melancholic or much um, kind of uh, being attached to the past in such a way, and feeling sometimes a bit down because of what happened, but it's not here anymore. We could take all those together with us and start seeing different things, get a new perspective, uh, keeping our still emotions, inner voice intact, and listening to that as well. I think that's the uh, thing of the Four of Cups when we think about the moon and Jupiter as Decan rulers, in addition to the traditional ruler of moon being the, I mean, traditional ruler of Cancer. in a way. I think that's interesting. I mean, like, of course, it's always, as I say, I mean, the in terms of cards, um, according to the context, the neighboring cards, and the question and everything, the things might change. Also, I mean, for me, it's like, yeah, I have mentioned, I think, in a post the other day that this is from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, is what we know as RWS deck, and I think I started, of course, learning tarot with this deck. I think most of the people do so, not everyone. But it's been a very long time that I haven't read with Rider-Waite-Smith, and only through the Decan walk, since the tradition comes through the Golden Dawn, the Hermetic Order of Golden Dawn, I look at the cards in this deck. Sometimes I resonate with other cards in other decks, not necessarily that they make these associations with the decans, but I feel that some of them are some of those decks, and some of the cards in those decks give the idea or the feeling better. But I think Four of Cups really carry this moon and the Jupiter in Cancer feeling really well. I will stop sharing the card here, and I will go to the Harrison Ford chart. Let's see the Harrison Ford chart, and hopefully, dear Zoom, uh, please, I mean, you can make sure that this time this chart is shared in the best way possible. Yes, thank you, without putting anything in between the way, but I shared the wrong thing, of course. That's why you were very nice with me. So let's go like this. I think otherwise I won't have one. Okay, this is Harrison Ford chart. Harrison Ford's chart. We can say happy belated birthday to him as well. And uh, he was born on 13th of July 1942, so he just completed 83 years old, 83 years. And as I said, he has just uh, at the beginning of the third decan of Cancer, as we see, after 20 degrees would be the third decan of Cancer. He has his sun, but also he has in the third decan of Cancer his moon as well, which also shows us that he was born during the new moon, like in Tom Hanks' chart. Though in his chart the moon is in Leo, and he was born in the second decan of Cancer. And also, I mean, we can see that actually he has a here a Cancer stellium. What we can do, because when we see, I mean, it's kind of, I mean, like, because actually when we look at the Jupiter and sun, etc., they are not an MC, we cannot consider. So even though we don't call it a real stellium, there is a Cancer sign of Cancer dominance in his chart, as the Mercury is there, Jupiter is there. He will soon have his Jupiter return, and also the sun is there, and the moon is there. And the other day I was looking, and he will have his Uranus return as well. As we can see, I mean, like that, and his ascendant sign is in Libra. So I think that since he's an actor, and it's like I mean, though I think I personally know him from my childhood, from the Indiana Jones movies, etc. I think that the historical part of those movies, I think, are very much in tune with his cancer, and also going all those. There's something like going into sometimes into indigenous tribes and everything. I think it's very much indeed in line with the idea of the tribes, the families, the history, and the past that are in a way reflected on his roles. Of course, in his role, he's more like, yeah, very active, etc. And in any case, Mars, he has Mars in Leo, so it could be the case that I'm in like that kind of um being, I mean, like courageous, I mean, that having that courage and also bravery, and I think that quite being confident in his uh, uh, s- steps when he takes his steps forward in a way. I mean, in that sense, I mean, like, but again, everything will be going back to, in generally, the moon in Cancer, and we could see that that kind of, it's like that nostalgia that is coupled up with this to explore more about the past, so that have we can find more meaning in the future. I think that kind of feeling, in any case, he has also Jupiter in Cancer, in any case, and it's in the 10th house. Again, that's the place that it's above the horizon, and in the 10th house, it's like he's shining with his all his, I mean, emotional, nurturing, caring identity is like to be shared with everyone, and to be that he wants to be, I mean, known in and out, like that caring person in a way. I wouldn't go into the details, but the interesting another interesting point is that only the sun and moon major aspects that they are making is together with each other. That's the new moon. Otherwise, that's one of the, that's like a duet. It's like they are just in real contact with each other. So I think it's like all this Cancerian quality of the sign is in his conscious, in his subconscious, in his identity, in his feelings, inner world, outer world, etc. I think it should be quite important. And if you think that they are only in touch with each other, nothing else with the rest of the sky, um, uh, like it could have been nice to have met Harrison Ford in person, and like if he were ever interested in astrology, talk about this chart. Also, I mean, like the MC, I mean, like the mid-heaven, the aspiration, the vocation, the calling. It's not like our necessarily career, though it's in the 10th house, but it's like it's something that really we aspire to do in a way. And it's also in Cancer, and it's ruled again. We are coming back to that moon in Cancer, and the Decan rulers again being the moon and the Jupiter in Cancer, case of moon in Cancer. So it's really interesting to see this chart in this way. And also, I mean, we can see that he has also this nodes. I mean, in a way, it will take 1 year or more, but he will have his nodal return as well. It's like lots of returns are ahead of Harrison Ford, and he will have a soon after, I think Pluto goes direct, he will have a Pluto opposition as well. So these are all, I think, would be interesting to see and observe in Harrison Ford's life, how they could be impacting him in a way. Okay, very interesting. And also nowadays, I mean, like we have all Saturn and Neptune in cardinal signs. They just, I mean, they are now in retrograde, not in retrograde. Oh, no, 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 wrong. They are retrograde at the moment, Saturn and Neptune, and they will go back to Pisces at a point, but they will go back to Aries for good. And as we see, quite a lot of the angles are on the first degrees of the um, cardinal signs, and Aries is a cardinal sign as well, along like Jupiter. So in that sense, I mean, these could have a, I mean, the Saturn and Neptune on their terms could have quite an impact on his life probably, but I'm not going to go into the details of that. So I hope that you enjoyed the interpretation of Harrison Ford's chart in terms of the sun being in his sun being in the third decan of the sign of Cancer. I think that would be that for the moment, and I will be getting ready for the first decan of Leo soon. And also Mercury retrograde is loading. I have done my post today, but I will make some videos tomorrow. So stay tuned and bye bye.